training of 4 skills for this youth. And the youth who are trained in these skills will be expected to access the market and seek employment. And in order to achieve the best for this center, we have been looking for partnerships for people who have excelled in innovation, in training of the youth. And in my visit to the US in June last year, I went to Texas, Houston, and specifically to a college there, a black college called the Prairie View A&M University. This is a technical university, mainly specializing in electrical engineering and innovation. And we got discussing with a professor from there to come and help us conceptualizing this hub, putting the right policies in place, advise us on how to go about the training, including development of the curriculum, and above all, form a partnership with that university so that we can get the international recognition which this center desperately needs to access the international market and for the graduates from there to get accepted in the market. So Professor Warsame came all the way from Houston to come and talk to the youth today on the opportunities which are available and talk about innovation, talk about the markets which are available, and we are happy that he has joined us. Secondly, this young man, David Liu, is an expert in innovation. He has worked with blue chip companies in the US on innovation. Although he's in Kenya for a different thing, he developed a hobby in running. So he's training in Eldoret for long distance running. So when I met him in Turkey some time back, I think a few months back, and he indicated that he had something to offer to the youth in terms of advice on innovation. So I invited him to come and talk to us. At the end of this conference, we expect the youth to have been introduced to the opportunities available in innovation, to have been advised on the opportunities that are available in this hub. And although we are some time away from the implementation of these concepts, because the physical infrastructure has to be put there, we are putting 100 million shillings in that hub, and we are going to build 4 state-of-the-art workshops, including an sophisticated ICT center. That university has promised to give us 100 high-specification computers for that center. We're also putting up accommodation for about 96 students. That should be completed in the next 1 year. And then the center will have lecture halls. So currently we are undertaking registration of the youth, and we will, through some partnerships, we will be able to train also the youth on things unrelated to ICT, but which is very important for the youth, and which is our youth in this county have faced a very serious threat of radicalization and recruitment by terror organizations. So that center will provide an opportunity and the necessary infrastructure, including lecture halls and a curriculum which we have already, I think, got from the from a branch of the U.S. Embassy in Nairobi on radicalization and countering violent extremism, and all the youth in this county, even the ones who have never been to school, will be trained in that center on the threats of violent extremism, of radicalization, of recruitment. And we already have sponsors for people who will be sponsoring those trainings. Maybe we'll go in batches of 200 and they will get, I didn't look at the program and I don't know how long the trainings will run. So we have a multi-purpose center which is coming up, but mainly focused on ICT, but training people on other skills. So currently we are in negotiations with the government of Qatar. The government there has recruited about 30,000 Kenyans in the last 5 years. And what we told them was that maybe they could allocate us about 3,000 to 4,000 job opportunities in certain skills. So we are going to sign an MOU in advance with them for the youth to go and work there in certain fields. And once we have that MOU signed, then we are going to train the youth specifically for those skills for which we have signed the MOU. The opportunity that will give is, once you are trained, you have a job ready for you. We have not signed MOU yet, but we are on course and we are in discussions. And once we sign and our center is ready, then we should be able to train our youth for the market.